In this video, we are going to provide solutions to questions that involves each interior angle of a regular polygon. So look at this question. It says that if each of the interior angles of a regular polygon is 165.6 degrees, how many sides has the polygon? Normally, because they mention interior angles, the sum of the interior angles of a polygon is n minus 2 bracket 180 degrees. Now, whenever you hear each angle means that they want to get the angles one after the other. And because it is a regular polygon, all the angles must be equal. That is the definition. For a polygon to be regular, all the angles must be equal. So because each angle, if I want to know the value of each angle, I will divide the total sum of angle, which is this, by the total sides the polygon is having. So the sum of angles divided by the number of sides the polygon has will give me the value of each of the angle. For example, now, assuming a father has 4 children and the total money the father kept for the children is 20 naira, for instance. So this is the sum of the money owned by the children. But if the children are to share this money equally, each side will have 5 naira. So that 5 naira times 4 will give us 20 naira. Or you divide the total amount of money by the number of children the man is having to get 5. Therefore, once you hear each angle and you want to get the size of each angle of any polygon, divide the total, which is the sum of angles, by the number of sides of the polygon, and that will give you the value of each angle, which is 165.6, isn't it? So from here, this can be seen as over 1. We cross multiply. This times 1 will give us the same thing. We have n minus 2 into 180 degrees equals n times this will give us 165.6 n. I'll open the bracket. I have 180 times n is 180 n. 180 times minus 2 is minus 360 equals 165.6 n. Collect like terms. This will come here to meet this. Why this 360 will move away? And as you're moving from one side to the other, your sign will change. This will now give us 180n. This coming over becomes minus 165.6n equals minus 360 crossing over will give us plus 360. When I subtract this from this, it will give me 14.4 n equals 360 degrees. So that for me to get the value of n, I'll divide by 14.4. So let's use calculator and be faster. 360 divided by 14.4. So when I do that, n will give me 25 sides. So the polygon has 25 sides because 360 divided by 14.4 is 25. And the number of sides owned by the polygon is 25. You can take this in a different dimension. There is yet another way you can solve this. Let us explore it. We are told that this is the value of each interior angle. We don't know the number of sides the polygon is having. Therefore, we don't know the name of that polygon. So let's assume that this is some part of the polygon. This is some part where it will have so many sides. We don't know the number of sides it will have. So let's assume that this is a point where 2 straight lines are meeting in the polygon. And each angle is 165 degrees, like we are told, 165.6 degrees. Therefore, the exterior angle, which is the external angle here, we don't know the value. Look at the value here. And they always lie on a straight line. The sum of interior plus exterior is always 180 degrees. So this exterior, let me call it x. Therefore, x plus 165.6 degrees is 180 degrees. Reason, sum of angles on a straight line. Therefore, x will now be 180 degrees minus 165.6 degrees. So x will give us 14.4 degrees. That is the value of the exterior angle, each exterior angle. And the exterior angle of a polygon is 360 degrees. That is the sum. Therefore, each exterior angle will be 360 over n, and that gave us 14.4. you can call this all over 1, then cross multiply. When you cross multiply, n times 14.4 is 14.4n equals 360 times 1 will give us 360. So to get n, divide both sides by 14.4 over 14.4. And when you take that, n will also give you 25 sides, and that is the answer. So you see that you take the interior angles to solve it, or you take the exterior angles to solve it. Let's take one more. Okay, in the second question, we are told to find the size of each interior angle of a regular polygon whose number of sides is 18 degrees. Sorry, is 18. Okay, now, like I told you, each angle, to get each angle means the sum of the interior angle, which is this, all over number of sides. And the n is that number of sides. So we have it as n is now 18 minus 2 into 180 all over n again is still 18. And 18 minus 2 will give us 16 times 180 all over 18. Without wasting time, 18 is here. 18 here is 1, 18 here is 0. We now have 160 by 10, so it will give us 160 degrees. So the value of each angle of a polygon with 18 sides will be 160 degrees. Consider subscribing to my YouTube channel if you've enjoyed what you've watched. Follow me on Instagram as well. Thank you so much.